On June 29, 2026, WhatsApp told 3 billion users to have their own username like we have on Instagram and Facebook. 2 days later, Indian government told them to stop. Now everyone is making the same video. How you can set up your WhatsApp username, and every single one of them is missing a real story. Because if you run business on WhatsApp, this update quietly changes how customer reaches you on WhatsApp. So before we start this particular video, I am putting this 4 questions in front of you which we are going to cover in this video and understand them properly. The stranger problem. My username matches my Instagram like my brand. Won't random stranger flood my inbox because username is highly easy to guess. Second problem, the sending problem. If I no longer get customer phone number, how do I send them offer, updates and login OTPs? Third, the identity problem. When a customer message me without their number, how do I know who they are and save them for the next time so that I can send them updates? The money problem. How much money could my business quietly lose from this new update every month without even single error message even pop up in front of you? So every one of this question has an answer and a proper answer. Don't worry, I'll keep it very simple, no jargon and with a real example. Stick with me till the end because you will have answer to all of this plus the exact steps what you need to do in the next week, including exact step how to lock your business username so that someone don't grab it. So hi everyone, my name is Lakshit. I run AI automation agencies to automate the business work called as Nurik AI and a WhatsApp automation platform called as ChatSyncs, where we do real automation at a production level for businesses to save their time and money. So without wasting much time, let's get started. So first, let's understand what actually happened and why India has put and pause on it. So now the username is just like a name which we have on Instagram at the red Lakshit. Like I have my name. It's a very human readable name format for a customer type to find and start the chat. Let's say you are on a wedding or on a gym or somewhere else where you find someone with whom you want to connect and chat. So instead of giving the phone number, now you can give the username which they can search and they start messaging you. This is the part which most of the people actually know, and this is the part which most of the videos are covering. But the second thing, no one is covering. Now we will also be getting something called as BSUID. This is not for the normal people who are getting the message, but this is actually useful for the businesses like us and the developer and the freelancer automation agencies, for all of them. Now we would also get this information which looks something like this, where we have country code dot and some random string over there. This code is used by a software to recognize a customer instead of their phone number. Okay, this is the one that actually will affect your money, and most videos are not covering it. Now you will be thinking why India has put a pause on it. Okay, so the first thing, it's a pause, not cancelled. So on July 1st, government's IT ministry told Meta to hold the username rollout in India and gave them a 3 day to explain themselves. So what were their worry? Their worry were that the fraud and impersonation risk. What does this mean? So authorities fear fake account and look-alike usernames, which will be used for a scam. In early testing, fake brand handle were already being reserved. So for example, in Instagram, okay, for as a Virat Kohli, okay, so now since we have the blue tick, anyone can buy it. So Virat Kohli and the very little minute change with the Virat Kohli, something like that look-alike, will look exactly same. This is the account of Virat Kohli. Okay, so the brand or the person cannot be really identified that this particular username belongs to that person only. So even the Paytm founder publicly warned that the fake look-alike username could become a big scam problem if they are not controlled. Because the username, there are 3 billion people. So to get the exact username which you want is very difficult. Even MobiKwik CEO was telling that he tried most of his variation of his company name, but his company name was already grabbed. He could even do it because it is a first come first serve basis. So now Meta is given 3 days to answer all these kind of questions. Now let's understand how does this BSUID work and the username key that protects you. Now first, so why is this thing being introduced, BSUID and not phone number we are continuing? So let's say you are a person called as Ramesh, okay? So Ramesh has a phone number, okay? So using the same phone number, he's messaging two different businesses. One is, let's say for example, Raju Sweets, and second business, let's say clothing store. So his same phone number will go to the both store, and the both store can identify this same number has contacted them. This was a privacy issue. Second, if the businesses get the phone number, now they start calling them that take my service, take my this. So there are too many fraud call which we are getting. So now the solution is that the Ramesh, okay, this is the phone number. So whenever he'll message your sweet shop, this is the ID which will go, okay. And whenever he messages to the clothing store, this is the ID which will go, okay. So the two different ID and code will go to the two different businesses from the same person. Okay. Whereas the Suresh, same thing, Priya, same thing. So now your ID is unique by the person and the business combined. Okay. So earlier we were sending the same phone number to all the businesses, but now whenever you send a message, that particular business will see the BSU ID, which will be different across the business. So the BSU ID belongs to a relationship. It's a unique per customer per business and not per customer. So you can always recognize your own customer, but no two business can secretly figure out it's the same person. Now another thing, now you might be having a question that my username, what if my username get leaked? Everyone will start sending me a message, my inbox will get flooded. Obviously Meta will think about this thing, correct? So there is a second door over there. Think of it like this. Your address got leaked for the public, the home address. Okay. Now people know your home address, but not everyone can come inside your door. They would require some sort of key. In the same sense, there is a concept of open door and a locked door. So any customer who know your username can message you directly. Okay. Ideal for business. You want leads to reach you without zero friction. Being easy to message is the whole point. But there will be also option in the setting called as key required. Okay, whenever you toggle that particular key required on, everyone can still message you, but that message will go in some sort of different inbox, in a request inbox, something sort of over there. Okay, so your inbox will stay intact over there. Now whoever person will be having the key which you might have given to them, okay, whenever they enter that particular key and message you, then and only that particular person will be able to send you the message directly in your inbox. Now this is a two-way thing. Either you can keep it off or on. Let's say I have a personal account, so I will keep it always on, so not everyone can message me. But I am a business, I want lead to message me directly, so I'll keep it off, and I'll publish my username in the front of all the people, so that anyone can message me and directly I'll get a message on my inbox. Now there is something rule as called as 30-day safety window. So if you or the customer messaged or called you within the last 30 days, you will still receive their phone number even if they have turned on the username. Whenever new customer messages you, which you have not interacted within the last 30 days or it's brand new, for them you will only receive their username and BSU ID and not their phone number. So now there are two type of buckets. In the first bucket, the marketing utility service message fall. Second bucket, the authentication message fall. So for marketing utility and service message, you do not require any person phone number. You can directly message them on their BSU ID. Okay, but the purpose of authentication message is to check that this particular phone number belongs to this particular person. So over there the phone number is required. So if the person is sending you the authentication message, you will get the phone number because that is required to confirm that this particular phone number belongs to this person. Now let's understand how to actually claim the username. So on your phone, go to the setting. Inside that there is an account. Inside account you will see username. Now there are three options. You can create your username, you can link your username with your Instagram, or you can link your username with your Facebook. So whatever username you have on your Instagram or Facebook, you can have the same username on WhatsApp as well. Otherwise, there is an option to create your own username from scratch. So you have to try multiple combination because there are 3 billion users on WhatsApp. There are possibility that your name might be taken because this is first come first serve basis. So try different combination, you will get one username. Now let's understand how you're going to lose money if you do not implement this BSU ID technique for your freelance agency work. So till now you were getting the information in the form of the phone number. Every logic was working around the phone number. You get the phone number, you send the message to phone number, you send them, you call them, you add their particular information inside a CRM, everything is tied around the phone number. But now you won't be getting the phone number, and now you can reach to the customer of whose phone number you have, okay? But for the new customer, you won't be getting the phone number. Now there should be different logic which should be able to handle this BSU ID. Now let's say you do not implement this logic, how much money you will lose. So we'll take some assumption. Now let's say you are running the ad on Instagram or Facebook, and from there click to WhatsApp, you are getting a message on your WhatsApp. Let's say that is 200 kind of per day. Okay, out of that, let's consider 30 leads which are the no coded, who have enabled the username one. Okay, for them you won't be getting the phone number and you have not handled this information. So 30 leads are directly lost without you ever knowing, because this won't throw any kind of error. Now if you consider 30 into 30 is equal to 900. Now you can take this assumption, take this math according to your business, how many leads you are getting. Now you can consider for yourself, since this is a rollout feature which will be rolling out to new country each and in the coming month. Okay, if people start enabling the username, you won't be getting the username, and if your system is not adapted to that, you will start losing leads because you won't be able to reach them. So start adapting this new system. So now let's understand what are the 5 checklists which you need to do this particular week. First, reserve your business username right now, because WhatsApp has rolled out this particular service where you can reserve your username. Though you cannot use your username right now, using the username will roll out in the coming month for different countries, but you can reserve your username right now. Second, grab your name variations as well. Third, audit your lead flow for the phone number dependency. Now, you should make your system such a sense that it is not dependent on phone number. It should also handle the BSU ID. Fourth, as I told you, make your system BSU ID ready. Fifth, keep customer active within 30 days, because within 30 days you will receive their phone number as well. So now, since India has paused this particular rollout, it's a gift for most of us, because most owner will hear government stopped it and do nothing, while you use the same exact window to fix your lead pipeline, claim your username, and be ready the day it is launched. So I hope this particular video was insightful for you. So I will be making a new video where I'll be explaining everything, how to handle BSU ID in the code part, but this is just a theoretical video. So I hope you liked it. If you have any thought or comment, let me know in the comment box. We'll meet in the next video.